guys, welcome back to my channel where we spill tea left, right, and everywhere in between. In today's video, we're going to give you a hot tea history lesson on the infamous Glitterforever17. Who is she? Where did she go? What is she doing? And is she okay? As you may know, here at the Hot Tea headquarters, we spill the hottest tea on a daily basis, but we also dive into topics from the past or a little less known about in these little mini documentaries. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads. And if you head over to the Hot Tea Twitter account, you can follow and send us any tea or topics that you're dying to hear about. Alright, cozy up, grab a snack, and let's spill the tea. Okay, so who is Glitterforever17? So a quick background on Glitterforever, aka Breland Emory Kent. She is a Louisiana girl with a past in modeling and being a beauty and fashion guru. Breland worked in retail at her local mall and then at 17 magazine before finding fame on the internet. She was even featured in an April 2014 issue of 17 magazine. After newfound popularity, Breland created her YouTube channel in 2011 and named it after her late friend, which is now the channel we know as Glitterforever17. Her channel mainly consisted of the usual fashion hauls and house tours until she moved into the DIY content later on. She was one of the first DIY content creators, and that is really what skyrocketed her channel to the level that it hit in its prime. Her DIYs were super creative and very unlike every other DIY that was going around back then. She did stuff like edible makeup and edible beauty blenders, as well as DIY unicorn puke. Her channel was known for being eccentric, to say the least. But the eccentric content was just getting started. Her videos started to take a bit of a turn, and what was once very kid-friendly content started becoming a little bit more inappropriate. For example, she did a video titled DIY Pregnant EOS Lip Balm. How to make your EOS pregnant. Mommy EOS gives birth to baby fetus. Like, just the title alone. But the video is literally what that says. She also did a video where she kills Shane Dawson and makes a lip balm out of his nipple, a DIY pregnant Barbie costume, and literally so many period themed videos. I'm not even listing those off. I just can't. From where she started, content-wise, this brand of video was quite shocking, really. Some speculate that the change in Breland's videos could have just had something to do with her fiancé. She was engaged in 2016, but that engagement was short-lived and ended in 2017. From what I found while doing some research, allegedly the engagement ended because she cheated on her fiancé with a Russian man named Slava, who she would later marry and would remain married to this day. Whether or not this is true, I really can't confirm for you, but that's what a pocket of the internet said, and it seems to be what the deal is here. But anyway, some say that Bree's change came pretty soon after her split from her first fiancé, so some speculate that maybe she's just never recovered from that. Slava was a YouTuber himself who had in the past come out as gay, and then after publicly getting with Breland, he deleted all of his YouTube videos and was now straight. I also saw somewhere that he has come out as bi, so I mean, I'm not sure, and his sexuality is his business, and there's an open marriage thing between them that we'll mention later on, but hi, that's Slava, and that's his part in the story for now. Rumor has it that their marriage was for his US visa, but they are still very much together and post together all the time, so I'm not sure if there's actually any truth to that or not. Apparently, when Slava first came on the scene, he was not really well received by Breland's audience, and any videos that she initially did with him never did well. It seems that she had even disabled the likes and comments from any videos that she posted that were going to feature him. So why her fans seem to not like him, I can't tell you, but I can tell you that kids usually don't like it when their babysitters get boyfriends because kids get weirdly possessive and jealous over the people that are in their lives. So maybe it was just a bunch of kids out there hating on Slava, who knows. Her views on YouTube started declining a little after this time as well, and this could be attributed to trends changing, or maybe that her content just wasn't interesting to her audience anymore. But whatever the reason, this can be devastating to someone who relies on YouTube for financial stability. Around this time, she ventured into the live streaming world and got into streaming on YouNow, like so many other influencers and YouTubers that we know. Some describe her YouNow streams as erratic, and that she was very clearly intoxicated and annoyed, which was quite a different persona from what her fans and followers would have been used to. In these live streams, she would often ask her viewers for money or bars, which is the currency on YouNow, I believe. In my opinion, asking your viewers or followers for money like that is just in super poor taste, especially knowing that you have a younger audience. I really just don't think that's cool. And when basically there's nothing really in return. What I mean when I say that is that there are plenty of live streamers who do like giveaways and stuff in exchange for gifts on these platforms, and that's one thing. But just ask is the same as just asking for money. I feel like it's just gross, no? Around this time too, Breland posted a video with Slava where she discusses a pregnancy and how they're planning on getting rid of the baby.
So I'm pregnant.
What?
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Yes, it is.
Get rid of it.
Just. So do you want to kill it?
Yes, we will kill it.
Yeah.
Because nobody needs worthless women on this planet anymore.
So some serious changes were happening, obviously, as this was not the usual thing from Breland and honestly surprised a lot of people. Breland addressed the rumors about being intoxicated in her live streams in a 2019 video. She said that she was not actually drunk or having a mental breakdown or anything like that, and that she was just pretending. She even called it pulling a Trisha Paytas. Breland looks back and cringes at those streams now.
This can't be happening. Why is this happening to me? I've worked so hard on YouTube. Why is my YouTube failing like this?
So the breakdown was fake and a lot of people were super annoyed. She was not going through anything and just did it all to get the money that she needed to pay her bills. This is bad for a lot of reasons. One of the main ones, in my opinion, being exploiting a mental illness and of course taking advantage of her audience, which again were usually a much younger audience. Since then, she started a different channel where she was more herself and just did videos that were basically following the trends and what was popular with other creators on YouTube. This included tea and gossip type videos, mukbangs, and yes, the all-powerful OnlyFans crept up on her too. Like so many other influencers, Breland apparently got super into the OnlyFans game, and from the little, and I stress little here because I'm not just ready for that right now, research I did on her OnlyFans, bar actually looking on OnlyFans, was that there is something going on with a fake turkey. Twitter seemed to freak out a little over the OnlyFans thing as well, but there was actually a lot of positive comments that I saw go off, I guess. Do you guys want an OnlyFans reaction video of Brie? Comment down below, I'll think about it. Her most recent upload onto the Glitterforever17 channel was a video titled Who Am I? This was back in August of 2021.
You may not know that this is who I really am. I'm low-key. I'm not super bubbly and filled with personality, and I also have a bite. I'm kind of a bitch sometimes.
I'm not sure if this was the first time that she fully came clean about the fake persona or whatever, but it was the first that I could find her actually owning up to it all.
The way I was acting was over the top and crazy. And that's because that's what made me money. The reason my videos got so many views is because I acted so ridiculous. I had the most crazy intros and bubbly way of speaking.
Of course, barely a minute into the video, she's mentioning money. People don't owe you anything. I hate that attitude that some YouTubers get. I understand that YouTube becomes your career and something that you count on to pay your bills, but frequently there is this attitude with these YouTubers that feels like they are mad at us for like them not having as much money as they usually did, I guess. Like, it's not the viewers' fault they haven't been watching as much, and the last thing in the world I feel like you should do is to come at your audience for it, am I right? Maybe we will start doing that at the Hot Tea headquarters, just yelling at you guys if you miss any new videos or if you don't like the video as much or whatever. Like everything and watch everything or else we will get mad. You've been warned. She sounds so bitter in this video when mentioning that people always say, I used to watch you, as it basically implies that they no longer watch her. But I mean, think about the content though. Like that video on back to school period hacks was 5 years ago. Anyone who is watching that then has, suffice to say, likely aged by 5 years. And when you're a teenager, 5 years is a lot. It's the majority of the teenage era. So it's safe to say that those viewers that you had are no longer interested in your content. Again, it just shows that her viewers were younger, whether she wants to accept that or not. She says that anyone on the Glitterforever channel that still watches deserves an award and that they are the OGs. She says that she doesn't know why she could never be real with that channel, but seems to either shamelessly be plugging her new channel simply called Breland or is genuinely opening up about not having been herself. I think to a certain extent, every YouTuber is not themselves fully when they film. When you are on camera, you usually do develop a different act. Now, of course, there are different levels to this, but think about when you are getting your picture taken. You pose or you smile or whatever you do, and when there is a camera around filming you, it is natural to understand that there's going to be some differences in your behavior. We see a lot amongst other YouTubers and influencers that maybe this change is drastic.
He says, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had clients that have gone online, watched Shane's stuff, and said, I don't want to be a part of that.
When I was an actor, I was auditioning for everything. I don't quite understand the logic of being picky when you have no job.
Well, no, but that's the problem. They do have jobs. And one woman in particular who's a professor who's up for tenure.
Well, then why am I seeing professors? Where are the actors?
But I don't think people are super surprised to learn that you aren't all bubbly all the time. And in my opinion, that original character that you had on your YouTube channel, Breland, was more aimed at children. So of course, there is some acting involved. I will say though, at least she does say something about these things, but one thing that caught my attention in this video was this part.
I know I had a young viewers at the time, but my channel was a mixture, all different ages. So I wasn't targeting young people. The fact that young people were watching was not my fault, okay? You should definitely govern what your children watch.
She says that she does not and never has recommended her channel for children. We've talked about this a couple times and now it is relevant in my opinion to literally everything on the internet, but is she right or really wrong in what she's saying here? Is it not kind of obvious that the earlier content was clearly aimed at kids? What person over 17 is watching the DIY stuff? The voice, the colors. Tell me what adult these videos were for. It all screams kids show. Whether or not she intended to market her content towards kids or not, she must have been aware that that was the majority of her audience and should have made attempts at expressing that future content would not be suitable for the current audience she had if she wanted to take it to a different direction. Whether that be through some type of disclaimer at the end of her final DIY videos or at the start of the super weird Shane Dawson murder video, she knew what she was doing. Like, imagine putting on a kids show for your child, one that they've watched 1,000 times, that you know is all good and you've watched with them before. And then you leave the room to go to do dishes or whatever. Then all of a sudden the kid is freaking out because the show is visually explaining what a lobotomy is, and the excuse of the show tries to give is that they never actually said it was for kids, so it's your fault. I don't think so.
You can either get over it or just unsubscribe, that's all I can say, because I've apologized so many times. There's only so many times I can apologize. I'm not gonna kiss your fucking feet or anything. I'm not gonna kiss your ass or lick your ass or anything like that.
And yeah, okay, we kind of talked about this recently as well. When a celebrity or influencer does something wrong, who really writes the rules on forgiveness? When is sorry enough? It's not for me to say, but I did want to include that she said that because I think that she's still super defensive, which to me is either a sign of lingering guilt or frustration with people possibly still harping on her for things in the past. I can't speak what the reasoning might be, and if you disagree that she seems defensive here, I would love to see a discussion in the comment section, but usually when people are defensive, there's something else going on. This video makes me think that she eventually ended up frustrated with herself for the character that she developed and felt that she was stuck to. Much like a Disney star who detaches from children's shows and moves on to their own creative projects, they seem to get almost angry at the thought of what they used to be. While Hannah Montana is an icon, Miley Cyrus went through a similar thing after leaving Disney. She was super outrageous and got defensive when people questioned her about it. Both sides can be understood here. An artist grows and develops into something else, and the audience gets confused and wants answers. While the artist should be aware, I also think that the audience can chill a little bit and realize that people are people. We all change. I'm not like what I was when I was 16, and honestly, thank God, we all grow. I think the difference for people like Breland is that they grow in front of a camera. By choice, I understand that too. I think it's clear what Breland's main ambitions are fueled by, and it's the same one that motivates 99% of the world, and that's money. In my opinion, she got a taste of making a lot of bank, and once that started to deplete, she got nervous and worried about being able to upkeep the lifestyle she had become so accustomed to. And in my opinion, we see probably all of the other topics we cover doing the same thing. I believe Gabby Hanna does a similar thing. We don't even need to mention Trisha because we all know that that is her thing to do. They all do it. Their content and personalities seem to mold to what is popular, and is that just their jobs? Can we even be mad at that? no, not really, we can't, but in return, they can't be mad either when the audience doesn't want to watch anymore because you've basically lied to them and treated them like cash cows. She wraps the video up saying that she will be posting videos to Glitterforever17 channel again. Well, that was August 2021, and since uploading this last video, that was the last one from her there. More lies. I had a peek at her other channel, Breland, and it looks like her and Slav are super active on that channel, with their content being somewhat of a couples type channel with cringy clickbait titles like this one. Side note, open relationships don't say they are allowed to cheat. That's not how that works, but you see what I mean. It looks like her uploads on that channel are averaging around 5,000-ish views, so it seems like Breland might still be trying to find that niche that she belongs to. Regardless, of course, we wish her well, and hopefully she is doing okay. As usual, I would love to see your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you a huge Breland fan? Were you a big Glitterforever17 fan? Let's keep it nice and not spread any hate. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the notification bell as I post new videos every single day. For now, here's some cuteness so you can hopefully forget about the pregnant lip balm thing. I gotta say that it's like a 10 out of 10 on the weirdness scale and not at all something I was prepared for today, but at least I didn't see what the fake turkey OnlyFans thing was all about. At least not yet. Alright, bye.